Reddit forcing Reddit back online. We will talk about it in a second. Let's start with Twitch. I'm sure a lot of you saw this today. So they're rolling out their Partner Plus program. So if you reach a certain threshold, you unlock a 70-30 revenue split for a year, up to 100K. I think the number was like 350 recurring subs. Yeah. 350 recurring paid subs. So not primes, not gift subs, like tier 1, 2, or 3 subs. So it's pretty steep to hit. Like, that's not exactly super easy. But yeah, it unlocks 70-30 if you get to that tier. So at least they walked back on that hardline stance they tried to take about how 70-30 is never coming back. Probably because they're seeing so many people leave now. I saw a lot of people patting them on the back. I will say this is just like the bare minimum baby step they could take. Like, this is very much just dipping their toes. But yeah, I mean, it is in the right direction. It's just as cowardly as they could do it, I would say. It's literally the same fucking hidden 70-30 they've always had. Pretty much. It is actually pretty much the same old 70-30 they used to have. And I think that's just antiquated. Like, it should just be 70-30 site-wide. Again, sub split is the lowest category for revenue on streaming platforms. They don't need it to be 50-50 for the majority of people. They could absolutely do 70-30 and not be hemorrhaging so many users. Thanks to the resub, bubbling and jammy. Is it not more important for smaller streamers anyway to have 70-30? Oh, it absolutely is. I will say though, 350 recurring subs is kind of tough. Like, that's a lot of tier 1, 2, and 3s. Primes don't count and gift subs don't count. So if you already have 350 recurring subs, you're already like in the upper echelon of Twitch. Thanks to the resub, Big Body, Tofu, Efric, and the Prime Pants, and the Raid Gunner. Hey Gunner, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for that. Hope you had a good stream. You praise YouTube when they backpedaled on the profanity rule. What's the difference? What do you mean? That was a complete overhaul of that rule. This is like the very lowest level they could do with reintroducing a potential 70-30. And like I said, it is a step in the right direction. It's a baby step. But it very much is like a very minor step in the right direction. Again, there is still no good convincing argument on Twitch's part on why 70-30 just can't be site-wide. It is their lowest category for revenue on the platform. 100K limit is so goddamn low. The 100K limit's not that low. It really isn't. I've seen a lot of people say that. 100K limit on it's not that low. That's not the biggest issue. Wait. Oh, I misread this. Oh, so it's across your entire year of 70-30. Oh. Okay, yeah, I misread that. Yeah, no, I thought it was 100K from the subs itself. No, it's just the total reaching 100K over the course of the year. So the year that you're on the 70-30. I see. Now I see why so many people were saying that it's low. Thanks to resub Joe, Forsaken, Kev, and Cheesesteak. The Prime Infinity. So they go back to 50-50 after a year. I believe so, right? Unless they maintain the 350 minimum recurring subs. Yeah. There's a tier 1 Glucia. But you're locked into a year if you hit it. So it says even if you dip below the subscription threshold during the 12-month period, you're still on it. So you qualify for a whole year regardless. But afterwards, it looks like you go back. What was that? Oh, I tapped my mic by accident. Thanks to the resub tray. I did not see the Orlando officer that pulled over another officer. I'll check that out though. Would you stay if you had that perk? No, I'm pretty set on going to other streaming platforms as well. I'm really just waiting to be released from the contract. It's kind of been radio silence for a little while, so I'm hoping we can just reach an agreement to amicably get off the Twitch contract. I just don't think there's any reason to be exclusive on Twitch, or really any platform for that matter. Unless, of course, you have like a contract, I guess, but even then. Like I said, though, this is a baby step in the right direction. At least they've walked back their hardline stance on no more 70-30s no matter what. Like, I guess that's nice. I would just like to see them be a little more committed to trying to save this site. Thanks to the resub Edgar, Trey, and the Bitstorm. And the resub Grant. And do you see this clip of Dan Clancy giving that answer to why streamers should stay on Twitch? No, but I am curious. What was his answer?
Game, thanks for the question. Genuine question is, how does this compete with YouTube? You already offer a 70-30 split for everyone who already offers everyone a 70-30 split for everyone without a cap or criteria. Ultimately, in terms of how we work our program and how they work their program is different. I think there are differences across the board. We have the Prime sub benefit, which is a meaningful benefit.
That is true.
For many of our creators, and our focus is doing what we can to help our creators, given our need to run this as a sustainable business. We focus a lot on streamers. One thing that I often talk about is how we give you your stage. This is all we do.
He's like speaking brown note right now. I'm getting a bowel movement ready.
We think that benefits you in terms of the community experience that it creates on your channel, that allows you, as you engage with your audience, to retain and keep that audience. So that's what we focus on, to try and offer you the best experience and the best streaming experience. But game, thanks for the question.
That was kind of a non-answer. There's been a lot of non-answers recently. Didn't really do much because the user experience is not first and foremost. If it was, you wouldn't have such intrusive pre-roll ads. Like, it's just like an instant contradiction. Man, I gotta take a fat shit though. Wow, that was like an actual auditory laxative. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Exit tier 1 bones, the resub Snorlato and Finnel, and the bits digital. And the resub Bonk and Outcast. And the resub Likelihood. What is the Prime sub benefit? To the streamer, it's just the same as a normal tier 1 sub. But to the user, it's a free thing if you have the Amazon Prime. That's kind of Twitch's main perk at the moment. Like, that's kind of the only leg up they have over every other platform. But I'm pretty sure it's going away pretty soon. They probably won't get rid of it like this year, maybe not even next year, but I don't think they keep it up because they're very clearly desperate for money and they lose money on those. So that's my guess. Many other people have speculated that as well. Thanks to resub Lofi and Chaos. Universal, I think, is the best theme park. Thanks to resub Snake. And we talked about that TikToker who faked his death already yesterday. Aren't YouTube adding free membership with YouTube Premium? I've not heard that. But I suppose that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but I haven't heard that. Thanks to the resub actual. I think it's shitty that Prime and gift subs don't count. Well, yeah, like I said, it is very, very small baby steps in a decent direction. But again, 350 tier 1, 2, or 3s is not an easy threshold for many streams to hit. Even just 350 subs of any kind, whether it's gift subs or Prime, is very difficult. So, yeah. There's certainly room for improvement here with this model.